Today we have a different job to do. This is a Sony PlayStation controller. I have no idea about the exact model because there is no stickers anywhere on the controller, but according to the customer, when you move the cable, it's with a micro USB port, when you move the cable the joystick stops charging and it doesn't respond, so he wants us to have a look and eventually replace the port. So it's something different compared with the laptop disassemblies, but we'll see, can we help the customer. I don't open this on a regular basis, so excuse me if I'm not doing it right. This is older model, I think. The new ones are with Type-C ports. Now I don't know, is this, do we have to remove the, oh, I think not, okay. Let's remove the cable. Now we have work here, so we need to open this somehow. I don't see screws, I think. Let's check under here. No. Okay. We'll try to lift this somehow. Yeah. Like this. And we have a small screw here. So let's check the port. I don't see any problem with the port. Everything looks fine, if you ask me. Let me try to plug a charger to see do we have a voltage. We have 5 volts. So I doubt the problem is the charger. Probably the battery is too low. Let's check the battery. Yeah, battery is 0 volts. Let's try and charge it a little bit. Yeah, the battery is charging with 1 amp. Probably the controller was left a long time without being charged, so Let's check now. Yeah, 3 volts. Pretty much we need to charge it a little bit more. In order to start charging, it should be above 3.5, 3.6 volts, depends. So let's plug the battery. Let's plug the cable. Sorry, customer called, but I think I spot where the problem is. Let's check again. The cable, I think the cable is snapped here. Sorry, but you can't see. You see how the cable is cut here. So the problem is everything is torn apart. So the thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the cable. I'll try to expose some of the copper traces, and I'm gonna try and connect it back to see will it work. Let's cut it. I think we have more than enough space. Now why is this so? Yeah, I think that's better. Now let's put some alcohol like this and use a blade. Best way is to replace the cable, of course, but since we don't have it, we're gonna improvise. Something like that. We have all the traces exposed. Now we're gonna take the blue part from the cable so that we can reuse it and make the cable more stable. Now let's try. We're gonna put the cable like this. Be careful, and after that we're gonna use the tweezers to put the blue plastic so it can hold the cable very well, like this. And now let's try and plug it in here. Probably this was dropped or something like that, otherwise I don't see any reason why this should happen. Let's connect. Yeah, it's drawing about 0.8 amps. Let's check the battery. The battery is charging, as you can see, it's going up, which means the only problem was the cable. So let's disconnect this. Let's try and put this the way it was. Now we have to put this like this. And we have to close it like this. Yeah, I think that's the way. Now the only thing we gotta do, we'll just connect this back. The cable is a little bit shorter, but that's not a problem. Let me try to connect it back and check, is it charging? Yeah. You need to trust me on this one. I'll try to upload a picture, but it's charging with 0.43 amps. Yeah, we have the green light, which means the battery is back to life. And if we move the charger, it's still working, so the problem was not the charging port, the problem was just the cable. So let me just put all the screws back and I'm gonna call the customer. It was a strange video. I thought we're gonna do a charging port replacement, but it turns out to be a faulty cable. But if you have a new cable, best way is to replace it. But if you don't have it with you, you can always cut the cable a little bit, clean to expose the copper, and try to fit the cable back in the connector. Pretty much that's the end of the video. I hope you like it. Bye bye for now.